Wake up, Kenosha, with Bill and Pete. AM 1050 WLIP.
653, Wayless MD and Wellness. They're in the Southport Plaza in Kenosha. Joining us now, the person making planet Earth pounds lighter every day. Cheri Stoka is here. Cheri, good morning.
Good morning.
And a delicious cup of coffee goes a long way. I put butter in my coffee this morning. No, I didn't. Margarine. No.
And that's of course clean organic coffee you're drinking, right, Bill?
That's Aroma Valley. Whatever.
Exactly.
It's the stuff they give us here. I don't know what's in it. I just drink it. Anyway, welcome back, Cheri Stoka. As we get ready to hit the rain barrel, Mr. Question Man has been scurrying all morning long, trying to sort through all the cards and letters that
you think ballot counting is a long process.
Oh my gosh. Boy. We get so many absentee questions that have to be counted.
We're checking signatures as we speak.
So let's dive right in, Mr. Question Man, with number one this morning.
Yeah, I think Cheri can really sink her teeth into this one. How can I lose weight without having to diet for a long period of time?
Oh, yes. Okay, so it kind of just goes back to that word diet, right? It's like diet we associate with like suffering and sacrifice and all that stuff. So I think it's like first really changing that mindset, and then like there's so many things just in general that people can do to start to, improve their health, just staying away from the processed foods, eating more vegetables, because if you're eating like whole foods and real food, you're not going to be, overeating because it's going to trigger the right signaling and you're going to feel satisfied and all of that. So I feel like, that's really got to be the first step of like really addressing kind of your perception of a diet and really what that means to you, you know?
Cheri, I think for a lot of people, if they would just do one thing, maybe instead of going to McDonald's or Wendy's or Burger King, just skip that for one. Try it not to go for 1 week. That's one simple change you can make, and then you can build on that momentum.
Absolutely.
That's going to be a great step. I love, Mr. Question Man, I love question number two, because I think it's something that goes through a lot of people's minds.
Well, it did through mine before I started. I want to make some weight loss goals, this person says, but I don't want to miss out on holiday fun like big meals and parties. Should I just wait until January?
Oh, my goodness. Everybody says that, right? Well, you know what? In January...
Because the holidays are the only event you're going to have in your life, right? So it's like, I say it all the time. If it's not this, it's going to be a birthday party. It's going to be a wedding. It's always going to be something, right? So if you have that mentality of waiting till January, you will be where you are next year and the following year and the year after that. You have to start thinking differently, and you have to start yesterday, and this is not about going on something really restrictive. It's exactly like what you just said, Bill. Start somewhere.
Yeah.
You have to start somewhere. Set those goals and boundaries.
It's the whole concept, Cheri, of deprivation. And I think a lot of people, get that in their head, and that's not something that, no one's blaming you for that. That's humanity. That's human nature. But people will say, if I go on a diet, I'm going to miss this. There's that feeling of deprivation. You have to grab onto that and make holiday parties or events or meals, make that work for you instead of against you.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I'm not miserable during the holidays. I'm a normal weight. I have figured it out. I enjoy certain foods, and I enjoy holidays a lot. So just really thinking differently about certain situations.
All right, let's jump on to number three here, Mr. Question Man.
This person says, Cheri, I hear on your commercials that counting calories won't work, but why doesn't counting calories work?
Yeah, such a great question. So I think the first thing, there's a couple things. So it's more about like calorie restriction versus calorie counting. You can count calories all day long. I don't know if it's going to help you, but when you lower your calories and you actually do like are in a deprived caloric state, that's when things are very, very short term because the body will respond to that. Our body was designed that when there wasn't enough calories, it will automatically go into more of a storing mode versus an energy expenditure mode. So you will always combat, you can't combat like normal physiology. So that's why restricting for periods of time is just going to stop. But the other piece is that's super important. It's not about the calories. It's about the food you're eating. It's about the insulin spikes from certain foods. It's about breaking down and metabolizing proteins versus sugar. That actually increases your metabolism. So what you're eating is more important than the actual calories. So there's different pieces to it.
Absolutely. Now, Wayless MD and Wellness, Southport Plaza in Kenosha. You got that semaglutide program going on and discounts available there, plus other great programs. Cheri Stoka, Wayless MD and Wellness. We want to find out more. We're not going to wait till January to get going. We want to get started right now and get a leg up here. How do we find out more?
Oh, yes. You can give us a call at 262-226-2046.
And check out waylessmd.com in the Southport Plaza in Kenosha. Get started. She's making planet Earth lighter, 1 pound at a time. She is Cheri Stoka from Wayless MD. Cheri, thanks so much. You have a great week.